Hi everyone, I'm Rainey and welcome to our Hypnosis Town Hall. And over here we have...
Hi everyone, this is Raluca. Welcome to today's live.
I'm glad you remembered that. Okay.
Yeah, I
Over
practiced the
here
whole
we
day.
have... I don't know. So welcome everyone. Let us know who you are, where you're from, whoever's watching. And tonight, let me start over. We need a
Today,
sip of coffee. And this morning, we're here for, in the town hall, we're actually going to be talking about masterminding. And the purpose for this meeting is to be able to help you folks. It's like Uncle Sam, I'm pointing at you. Is to be able to help you folks with your businesses and to expand and to grow and to get more business and to make more money. Woo-hoo! And in order to do that, in order to help you, we need to hear your questions. So if you have questions about business, questions about clients, questions about how you could expand what you're working on, where Raluca and I, or even other people watching, can give you some tips or advice or some thoughts that we have about it, go ahead and ask us in the comments. Because if we don't have questions, I have nothing to talk about. Can you imagine me with nothing to talk about? Just sitting here and go. That would be a good show. Sit here for an hour. Wonder what the ingredients are. Coffee. Actually, there's probably very little coffee in there. So with that, like I said, let us know who you are, where you're from, and what kind of questions you have. And let's see, what do we have here? Dana is here with us. Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Good morning, Dana.
Woohoo. Looks like an exciting topic. It is. So ask your questions. Let us know about your business. Anyone, whether you're a graduate of ours, if you're not a graduate of ours, if you're a hypnotist, if you deal with holistic, anything where you deal with clients, with people, with inanimate objects. Anyways, we're here to help everyone. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be ours because we want everybody to be successful, because the old saying, "You success is my success." So other than that, we'll wait. I know there's a time delay from when people hear us and read and type, then come back. It takes about maybe a minute and a half. So Jenna from Florida, good morning. Oops, everybody says, who am I talking to, right? There she is, Jenna from Florida, good morning. So Raluca, where was Dana from? So Jenna's in Florida. Is she the furthest? Is Dana do you remember where Dana is from? What state?
I don't remember.
It's that big state, the state of confusion. But yeah, she's going to have to let us know, because
I think she let us know before, but I forgot.
And let's see, we got Christy from that's a fun word, Cayuga Falls, Ohio. Oh, do you hear that ringing? Or is that just in my head? I think we get a spoof call on the phone. You know, it's funny. I turned the internet off the phone so we get a better signal, and I didn't turn the phone off.
That's okay.
So Ohio. Now, Ohio's that way. Florida's that way. I'm going to have to get on the map to... So we might have a competition for who's furthest. Oh, great. Welcome, Christy. Welcome, Jenna. And let's see, we have our first question. Everybody else, while we're working on helping you folks with the mastermind, if you have questions about business, expanding, making money, let us know. That's what we're here for. Let's see, I've shared with you before, I'm trying to gain new clients. Haven't had any luck yet. Had success years ago, was practicing for 8 months, but all clients were given to me by doctors. Ooh,
And
okay, well,
there's
I'm going to ask her some questions there. There's more to this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And it says, let's see, why don't you put that one up, Raluca, because I just lost the other one. Wondering if I should visit holistic centers and advertise my services. I'm from Connecticut. So you're not the further. You're the closest, though.
Yeah. And I could
Actually,
come visit.
yeah, let's get back up there. The question back up there because I'm going to probably miss
Oh,
it.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
should I visit holistic centers? It's always a great idea.
Mm.
Give them, hand out business cards, have a little letter, like a flyer or something like that you can give holistic centers. Actually, here's a great idea, Dana. Get an envelope, okay? Just wriggle a number 10 envelope, put a brochure or a letter talking about what you're doing, talking about your services, okay? And in that letter, put a coupon. Maybe, let's say, if you do a 4-week smoking program, maybe $100 off the 4th week of a 4-week hypnosis smoking session, okay? So that way they're having a gift, and on the outside, put down $100 coupon inside, makes them want to open it, all right? And in the letter, let them know that you're interested in doing hypnosis for their clients. Some people will give, I think the average is about 30%. So anyone they refer to you, you'll give them a 30% commission. And a lot of places, not only, some of them will actually send a client to you, but a lot of them will say, we have clients, especially if it's an office, doctor's office, where they have extra offices there. A lot of times they'll have you come do it at their place. I know holistic centers would rather you do it at their place as well. So you could let them know, I could either do it at your place, I could do it at my office, we could do it online if you want, and they get a commission out of it. If you send those out to holistic centers, any kind of practitioners, even doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, chiropractors, allergists, you name it, you might find that to be a good idea. I've gotten a lot of business with that in the past. Let's see. Oh, Raluca just came back. You all set to come back on here, Raluca? There we are. Whoops, there she. I put her on and put her off. Let's see. Other things you can do. Now, I guess in order to answer the question, I can't remember if you said you're doing mostly in person or online sessions. Because in person, I could tell you, there are different ways of marketing. But in case other people are watching that are doing it at home, I still think the number one advertising for in-person sessions is newspaper. Don't do anything in the phone book anymore. Okay, phone books are now paperweights. Let's see. Combo in person and online is offered as well. Okay, so in person, you want to be in the newspaper. If you have community, I think they call it a community bulletin board. Those have always been very successful for me. What's a community bulletin board? If you or television, it's like a cable bulletin board. When you're scanning through the channel, sometimes you come to this channel that has it might say Bean Supper this Saturday, and it's on for about 10 seconds, and it goes off screen, and it comes back on with Joe the plumber doing plumbing services. A lot of people advertising their business, and it rotates. So you might get, your ad might come on once every half hour, once every hour. It's a local station. Usually they have like high school football and baseball, but there's commercials when they don't have programming going on. That has always been my number 2 most successful advertising, because they charge like maybe $150 a month, and you're up there quite a bit, depending on the time of year. Christmas, there's so many more people advertising, so you'll be on less because, the cycle, everybody has to go through. So that's also a good place. Let's see. Let me continue with what she has to say here. Combo of in person, online. Okay, good. And so like the local community paper. Yeah, I'm talking about, community paper is good too, but the community bulletin board is like a online cable type thing. A lot of areas, like over here, we're in Biddeford, which is a smaller city, I guess you could call it. They have, I think, like 2 community stations. One of them has music in the background. So a lot of people during the daytime when they're working will just let it run in the background so they can listen to music from their TV throughout the day. And every once in a while they look at it and there's your ad. Quit smoking, easily and permanently with hypnosis. By the way, those are the exact words I use on the bulletin board. Quit smoking easily and permanently with hypnosis. Works great in the newspaper too. So, that's an idea that could help. Online for us, number one is YouTube. Okay. YouTube advertising has worked really, really well. She goes, I don't know of anywhere I live. It's a small town. Well, even if you get, a larger town near you, because with the advertisement, you can put a phone number or an email address going to your website. So the thing is, it works so well for us in our town. Do it in a bigger city nearby, and maybe you'll get, because you said you do in person as well as online. Rebecca, I've never thought of doing that. Oops, your voice is off for some reason. I think you're muted. Did you mute yourself?
No.
There you go. I never thought of doing that, using the community bulletin board, the television, for online. I mean, gee, we can advertise Boston, New York, any of these. Nobody listened to this. This is an idea I'm going to do. But that's okay. I'll share.
Yeah,
But
we'll look into
not a
it.
bad idea.
See if it's, yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. And we have Surrealistic. Good morning. And you're welcome. Okay. Yeah, but anyways, what we're talking about, folks, is Dana is asking about advertising, getting clients. So if any of you have questions about your business, or would like to discuss something or get some ideas, or let us know how you're doing or what you do that's successful, go ahead and put it in so we can help everyone else.
Or if
What
you
are good ways?
have, if you've ever advertised in a successful way, you can share it right here. So all the other therapists learn about it. It's usually a good idea. What have you done that worked really well for you in the past?
Mm-hmm. Way back when I was when I first started the business, we were just doing it in person. And so if you want to do in-person type thing where people come to your office, I think there's no substitute for networking.
Mm-hmm.
You need to network. You need to let people know what you do. I mean, a lot of times, Ruka and I go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Great place to network there. I mean, quite often people, they'll say, what do you do? And I start talking about it, and boom, people are gathering around the table wanting to ask questions about hypnosis. So you'd be surprised how many people can get from that. What were you saying, Ruka?
I was saying we always drove around with a big box full of brochures and business cards. And anywhere we went, any time we could, we would hand those out. It was a little bit about hypnosis, how it can help you. Make a little fold one A4 page, folded in three, and it said in the front about the school, and then in the middle about what hypnosis is, a little bit of misconceptions, and then hand it out. What hypnosis can do for you and what hypnosis is not. Not going to make you act like a chicken unless it's a comedy hypnosis show. But I think we had the brochure for everything from comedy hypnosis shows to clinical, and we were always on. We were always on. We handed out business cards, brochure mostly because we liked those.
Yeah, that's it. You're primarily a marketer and secondary a hypnotist. You constantly need to be speaking to people about what you do.
Because if you don't, then who will? Really, think about it. If you don't talk about yourself, then who will?
I mean, do you go out a lot? Do you go to the mall? Do you go to restaurants? Hey, if you do, look at it this way. You're a walking billboard. What can you do to advertise? How about wearing a T-shirt?
Yeah, we used to have T-shirts.
I'm in deep hypnosis. Got any suggestions? Okay.
Yeah.
Lucas' favorite says Hypno Diva.
Diva, yeah.
And if you want to know where to get T-shirts, wait a minute. Woohoo! Go to the link below the video. Actually, or go to our site, our online store. We have a novelty section with all kinds of hypnosis t-shirts. Probably get 20 or 30 of them. Most of them are funny things having to do with hypnosis, but the purpose of them is for advertising. People see the t-shirt and they go, hypnosis? Oh, funny you should ask. And it gives, it opens it up for them to talk to you.
And make sure you have a business card in your wallet to give it out.
Do a little demonstration. They talk about, they ask you a question about hypnosis and what's that like? Oh, let me show you. Take your hands, put them together like this, and they do the little finger test, and they're like, oh, they think you're possessed. I mean, did I say possessed? But
Yes.
it really interests them, causes a lot of excitement. We've had a lot of fun just walking through them all and doing weird things. Just sitting at the table at Dunkin' Donuts, and we did that about a week ago. One of the workers asked about hypnosis, and nobody was in there, so I had them do that, and they were shocked. Wow, what's your webpage? I want to come see. So in person can be great. There we go. Here's another one. Instead of Hypno Diva, Hypno Queen. Hoo-hoo. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you just have something like that. It just catches people's attention. I can't think of a lot of the other ones here. While you guys are coming up with questions, give me some more questions. You don't want me to go home right away, but while you're coming up with more questions, I'm going to go on there and see if I could find some to show you what they look like. They're actually kind of fun.
I was trying to do that, but you don't have the carousel of the shirts underneath the video.
No, I don't. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Actually, why have I not
And
done
you did before, but now it's not here. Hey,
that? I did do it before?
get it together.
Okay. Let's see. Let's have some fun. Let's see if we can find this. How do we find this? Invite. Keep on looking at the questions here. Leave studio, share. Share what? Share slides, video, extra camera, share screen. Share which screen? Oh boy, this is quite a process. Share screen. Easiest with 2 monitors, so share screen. Boy, another screen here. Share one, screen one. There we go. So here we go. Here's some of our t-shirts here. So I'm in hypnosis. That's one of my favorite. Got any suggestions? That's the back. That's the front. The red one. Hypnosis practitioner inside. And there's a little hypnodyne. Are you able to see these? Is that big enough to see, Raluca? Let's see. Keep dreams alive. Go back to sleep. I heart hypnosis. I love hypnosis. Oh, this one is cool here. You can't see it, but it has a hypnosis test. The different colors. You have to say the colors you see, but don't read the word. Then it says blue, yellow, red, but blue is actually in yellow. Yellow is actually in green, and it really confuses people. It's a left brain, right brain test. I have that on the back of all my business cards, and it really catches people's attention. So something like that is great to put on. Then there's a cat with a little pendulum. It says, "You is under my spell." Here's a t-shirt I made from Mark Twain's special saying, "Quitting smoking is easy. I do it every day."
Every day or every night?
Paragraph says, "Read this," and there's a paragraph. It's all misspelled. Every word that's over 4 letters is spelled improperly, but people can read right through it, and it just shows them how their subconscious mind can figure out so much and how you can help them with hypnosis. And this one here, the white one, "My imaginary friends thinks you have serious issues." I forgot about half of these that I put up here. I gotta get that one and wear it. Okay, that one is coming on my cart for tomorrow. Okay, it's me, the man, the myth, the legend, the hypnotist. Or for Luca, it's me, the woman, the myth, the legend, the hypnotist. Then there's one with a definition on hypnosis, and here's Raluca's favorite, hypnosis diva.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a little double here in the middle of this
and
orange.
you can get it in a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could put
Yeah,
on
all
a
different colors. You just get to choose. The hypnotist made me do it. It's a picture of the devil. And ask, oh, here's a good one for advertising. Go through them all, right? This blue one, ask me about hypnosis. Can you see how that would help you? I love to hypnotize, and like I said, there's more. You can go on the next page. Have you tried hypnosis and there's a chicken in the middle? Okay, well, some of them might kind of.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, here's one. Here's one that every looker wants me to wear this one all the time. Look into my eyes. You find me very, very attractive. Free hypnosis demonstration. That's if you want to do the finger test or something like that. And hypnotic shirt. Sit back, relax, and stare in the center. Then all you have to do is spin your body. Fun stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's at our hypnosis store, and you'll see you'll see a big picture of the T-shirt. I got something in my eye. Huh? Oh, it's my finger. Okay. Anyways, you'll see a picture of the T-shirt. Let's see. I think you missed a question above. First of all,
Which one was it, Dana? The community paper? Is so like the local community paper? This one? Yeah. If you're gonna do
okay.
local, yeah, you certainly can go that way. Yeah.
Yeah, local papers work great. Matter of fact, depending on the price of your papers, when we were in Philadelphia, um, the Philly paper, the major paper, was very expensive, and we were able to advertise in like 5 of the smaller ones that still had quite a bit of circulation for less money. And a lot of the smaller ones are free, and a lot of people pick up the free paper. So, depending on which ones do you think would work for you? There's monthly papers, there's daily papers, there's weekly papers. Yeah. Yeah,
Here's
let's
a
see.
question. Yeah.
Christy, I don't know how expensive this would be, but someone who used to do hypnosis in our area used to advertise on billboards on the side of the road. Da, da, da. I know how expensive that would be. We did it. I wonder if it was one of our billboards you saw. Actually, when we were in
Oh,
Philadelphia, what's that?
I don't think so. Christy's from Ohio, but we did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, we did it in Philly.
Yeah.
We were in Center City, Philly, and we had a 20
Mm.
foot by 60-foot billboard. I mean, it was a huge sucker. And it was right on, is that 95? The main
Yes.
drag going through
Yeah, by the
Philly.
stadiums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just up the street from the stadium. And it was fluorescent yellow. It had a stopwatch swishing across it, and it said, American School of Hypnosis with our phone number on it. And it was great because every morning, if you've been to Philly, that interstate traffic is stopped and backed up for miles. So you're there for about a half an hour waiting. And what do you get to see on the right? This fluorescent yellow billboard, American School of Hypnosis. Okay. But one thing you have to understand is billboards are not direct advertising. That's what they call branding. I mean, all the other billboards on the highway were cars, banks, lawyers, jewelry, and we figured out why. Because of the cost, okay? We had, I don't think ours was even one of the most expensive ones, but we were paying $3,000 a month. And they usually want like a 2-year contract, or
Yeah.
was it a year? 2
2
years.
years. Mhm.
So we had to pay $3,000 a month for 2 years for this billboard. And here we were 3 or 4 months into it, and we didn't get one call as a result. Not one call. So people don't see the billboard and call you on it. What they do is, if you're talking about hypnosis to somebody, they say, oh, you're the one with that billboard. You see, it brands it in their mind. Matter of fact, Raluca and I, the first time we heard that, we went to TGI Friday. We were sitting at the bar and we are eating a meal at the bar, and bartender's talking to us. And what do you guys do? Oh, we do hypnosis. I pulled out my business card with the red, green, and all this, and he flipped it over and he saw the name. You're the one with the billboard on 95. I go, yeah.
The business card that we're handing out.
It's like it immediately makes you, oh, yeah, I know you.
The
Or you
business card
advertise
that
in the
we were
newspaper and they remember it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
the business card that we were handing out was the same as the billboard. Looked the same as the billboard.
Yeah, but yeah, so like I said, the branding is good. but the return that we got on it wasn't nearly as much as what we were spending for it. It got us known, it got us well known, but would I do it again? No. If I took that same money and I put it into newspaper, if I put it into radio, never worked well for us. Actually, radio, yeah, not once. We get some, but so little, it wasn't even worth spending it. But like I said, newspaper always did good. Magazines, actually the internet. Since now if
Yeah,
you're doing
now it's
sessions
online.
online, that's where you need to be investing. There's Yahoo Local, there's Google Local. Yesterday I just punched in the word hypnosis because I was looking for some information for some of my advertising. I punched it in on Google, and what came up right away? Boom! All the local hypnotists in my area. And I saw one in New Hampshire. I go, this is interesting. I didn't know about this guy. So I clicked on it. And here's a gentleman holding up one of our certificates. Oh, he's one of my graduates. He's right here in New Hampshire, not too far away. So we're going to have to pop in on him and say, hey, I had no idea. But it's funny how you find things like that. Yeah. So, yeah, that's good. And let's see. Dana says, here's the question again. Are you seeing it? I'm not seeing the question.
But then again, Christy, the billboard in Philadelphia was a very, very expensive city. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if you're in a smaller area and you can put a little billboard and it's like a couple of hundred, you can, I guess, try it for like 3 or 4 months without it. Don't sign for a 2-year contract and see what it works out. You usually find out within a matter of 3 months or so if you get any report back.
Good point. I know billboards. Well, a lot of states got rid of billboards. I
Yeah.
think in Maine they don't have them. In New Hampshire they had some a while back, and they were, I think, like $300 to $500 a month. That's a lot different.
Yeah.
Of course,
Hmm.
if you're on 95, you're going to be paying for, especially down from the stadium. That's why it was all banks and car dealerships. But smaller places, you can probably get away from with a decent rate. Especially when you see that. Uh, Look around before you do it. A lot of times you'll be going down the highway and you'll see all these billboards that are empty. Okay. So when you call the person, he starts giving you premium prices. Say, hey, look, I know there hasn't been anybody on there for 6 months. You say it's 900, I'll give you 300. And, would they rather pay 300 than have it empty for another year? So you can wheel and deal that way. And I know some people who even bought the billboard because it was so cheap and nobody, they weren't doing business, so they did it that way. Let's see. What do we have here? She says, I as well did numerous radio spots, nothing as well as radio shows. A lot of traffic on my websites from across the world, but no clients. Yeah, exactly. About the only thing I do radio for is if you're going to do like a group smoking session. Let's say I'm going down to Portland and I'm going to do group smoking at the Sheraton Tower Hotel this Saturday. Then I'll go to the radio and I'll say, would you let people know? Because sometimes, like a talk show, they'll get on and they'll say, hey, there's a hypnotist coming down. You guys want to quit smoking and act like a chicken, too? They have fun with it. But it's coming up this Saturday. No phone number. Just show up 9 o'clock, $45 a head, $50 a head. That can be successful, but still, I would do the newspapers first. If I was doing one this Saturday at the Sheraton, I'd probably rent half a page in the paper, do a big bulk, like a picture ad type thing. And that works really well for something like that. But other than that, just like you said, Jenna, I was interviewed many times on the radio, in person and online, and just no, you get, like I said, you get play with people looking, but nobody buying for some reason. If you give away free stuff, they'll all take the free stuff, but they're just not doing it. So, yeah, good point to bring up.
There's a magazine that we used to advertise a lot in, and it's still there. And I think it's a good idea if you can get some block of ad in there because they're online now. It's called Wisdom Magazine, and they're still there. Wisdom-magazine.com.
Yeah, we
We used to
advertised them a
advertise.
lot when they were paper, just paper. Yeah.
Yeah, but now they're online, and it's all about holistic, everything having to do with anything holistic. Yes.
Okay, Dana, she says, you're not seeing my question for some reason. Are you getting this comment? I saw that one. It's all about teaching. I saw that one, but I didn't see the teaching comment.
Question. No, I looked and nothing.
Question.
I don't see it.
Yeah. So say it again. Ask it again. It's either that or Raluca doesn't want to answer it and keeps on deleting it. Da, da, da.
Mm.
Let's see. I was on a talk show with Doug Llewellyn. Oh, okay. From Llewellyn Publishing, I believe. And Jim Masters, 6 shows, 40-minute slots. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know if that's the same Llewellyn, but Llewellyn makes, they write books, and I believe they even publish tarot cards. I think that's where Llewellyn
Yeah.
Publishing. But it might be a different one. I don't know. There's wisdom. She goes, I'll paste it again. I'm waiting for the paste. Da, da, da. Maybe it's not taking the paste. A lot of times if you leave a comment with a link in it, it won't go up. So maybe there was a link. But Raluca just left one. See, I almost said your name wrong. Laruca.
I've heard worse.
Okay. She says, I'll paste it, but I'm not seeing the pasting. I was advertising in natural. I need more coffee.
Are you out?
Natural Awakening. I went Natural Awakening magazine here locally. It's also on the web. Yeah. A lot of those holistic magazines are great. Depending on what you do, that's if you find a magazine that's tailored to what you're doing, like if you're doing any kind of holistic stuff, that's going to be a lot better place to advertise than just a generic. Because just a newspaper, there's a lot. That's very maybe 2% are interested in what you're doing, but a magazine that's on what you're doing, now you're getting 95% people that might be interested. So if you have things that are pinpointed, like if I'm selling a fishing lure or fishing poles, I'm going to go to a sporting goods magazine or something like that. Good. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Doug Llewellyn is the host on. Okay, yeah. Judge Judy, he has close-up talk and radio. Judge Judy, Raluca, what was it? We had. Didn't we teach Judge Judy's? I think it was a son-in-law.
Somebody close to them, yes.
Yeah, it was like a son-in-law, somebody because he was marrying Judge Judy's daughter, I believe it was. One of our students we had once. That's funny. Yeah, okay, I remember that. Doug Llewellyn, but there's also Llewellyn Publishing, but no relation. Okay, interesting. And sorry, Dana, I did not see your comment, probably because you're pasting it and it doesn't want that. I'm not accepting, or it's not accepting a paste. I accept anything, but. So I know you're in Connecticut, so go outside and yell it real loud. I should be. I'm listening. I have my little outside top of the mountain. I shouldn't have done that. I tapped it and went, dee-dee. These things are so sensitive. You tap it and it does different things. Raluca, is it still on? Talk. Say something.
Say something.
There we go. So it's still working.
Okay.
So anyways, if anyone else has anything, go ahead and let us know. Dana, if you want to start typing what your question was, we'll hang on for a couple more minutes and see the question. If not, we're going to, you can even email it to me.
Yeah, email it to us and we'll try to make a video or answer to you in an email, Dana. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And for those of you that enjoy self-help, remember we have the Rainey and Ralu show where Raluca and I are going to be coming on here on Thursday night on our Rainey and Ralu site. It's going to be all about self-help, but not hypnosis. Self-help channel. I always say site. Self-help YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. Honey.
Rainey and Ralu, R-A-L-U. So look that up on self-help and on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. Do a search.
Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Matter of fact, Dana is going to be there on screen right with us, kind of like right here in the middle. I'm trying to point it right there. And Raluca's on the other side. So, yeah, she's going to be on there, and we're going to be talking all kinds of self-help stuff, and we'll let you know. We'll get a surprise Dana the day before because we still haven't chosen the part yet, but we'll
Oh,
let you know.
here's the question before we go. Let's answer it.
Okay. Can I get into teaching hypnosis classes before building up a solid clientele, or should I wait on that? Can I get into teaching hypnosis classes? Oh, so you're talking about becoming a hypnosis instructor?
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, that's completely up to you. I have some people who become instructors and practitioners at the same time, since the practitioner course is included in the instructor course. I know you've already done some hypnosis. As long as you've done some hypnosis and you feel comfortable with the process, because when you take the instructor course, you're taking the practitioner course also. And even though you may have already taken it, we have people take it again because the more you take it, you need to understand what you're going to teach before you teach it. Let's see. Anyways, yeah, so it doesn't matter. You can take the course while you're building a practice. You can take the course or start teaching once you've built a practice, or you can do it at the same time. Doesn't really matter. And let's see what else we have. Phrase it differently. Still up for me coming. Oh, yes, we just spoke about that. Yes, Thursday, we will send you an email. Okay, I don't know what that's about. So,
All right.
I think we pretty much covered everything here. And if there's any questions that I missed, you can let me know, Raluca. And
Well, I
we'd like.
believe you've got it.
I think she's got it.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we want to thank you folks all for coming. It's our pleasure to be able to help you folks out, and it's our hope that we can help you to be more successful in your practice. So, with that, if you have questions, please let us know in the comment, not on the side, but below, because we're leaving now. And if we'll either answer you right away, or we will do it in a future meeting session channel. So with that, like to thank you all, and you all have a wonderful day. And Raluca, I'll let you
Thanks
say bye-bye.
everybody for.
She never gets the last word, so I'm going to let Raluca have the last word.
Oh, thank you. Thanks everybody for being here today live with us and for all your questions. And we'll see you in a future video. Bye.